What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to talk about three different stocks that pay dividends, and I'm just going to pretty much determine how much it takes to make on average $100 a month in dividend income. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. The first one we have here is ticker symbol O. It is a REIT that pays monthly dividends. It's very popular in the community. It's also known as, the monthly dividend paying stock. So that's pretty cool. One thing to note, though, it is an ordinary dividend that you receive, so you will pay taxes at your regular income tax rate. So that is a negative, but it is a REIT, so this REIT is getting a tax advantage on their end by paying out. I think it's close to 90% of their profits to shareholders, and that helps them out with the tax burden on their end. Okay, now jumping to the ticker selected. Now, if we wanted to make $100 a month from this stock, we would have to have an investment of $27,000. And that would consist of 439 shares. So, I mean, that would be the bare minimum, or that would be the maximum you would have to have. But if you're selling like covered calls, that's another option strategy. You could probably make $100 a month with definitely a lot less than that. All right, so our next stock is Abbvie. This is a healthcare company. It has a yield of around 5%, 5.34%. And the dividend growth rate for this company is really good. So definitely look that up. But yeah, so it pays around 5%, so it's going to be a little less than this investment to receive $100 a month. Okay, as you see, it's going to be around $22,471 to receive $100 a month in dividend income. But like I said before, you have 200 shares here, so you could sell essentially 2 covered calls. I think Abbvie's per week. It's a weekly stock, but even if it's a monthly, you guys can sell it at least once a month and make some additional income by doing that. And great thing about Abbvie, it's a qualified dividend, so you only pay the long-term capital gain tax, which is 0 to 20% based upon the income bracket that you are in. And then the last stock we want to take a look here is AT&T, ticker symbol T. It's trading around $27.75. It has been going down a little bit, with this coronavirus, but it does have a pretty high yield, so that's what's made it very popular, in the community. But yeah, so it pays a yearly dividend around $2 per share, and it's a quarterly dividend, and it is qualified. So same thing with Abbvie, you'll pay long-term capital gain tax on that. And as you can see, the investment has just gotten less, and that's just because the yield has been getting better, or has been getting higher per stock. Okay, so in order to achieve at least $100 a month in dividend income, you're going to need to own 585 shares of AT&T, which is going to be an investment of around $16,000. But like I said again, with covered calls, you do have the flexibility and opportunity to make additional income on a weekly or monthly basis with this stock, which is really cool. So 585 shares, that's a lot of shares. So you could do five different option contracts per week. So I'm sure you could easily achieve this monthly income at an investment of much less than $16,000 if you choose to go the option route. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Don't get discouraged if you see these high numbers. I mean, these are definitely scalable. You can always start with, let's see. Yeah, so you can scale it down here. So really now it's only a $2,700 investment. if you want to make $10 a month, and then you can just go from there. Just let it snowball. Just get started though. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Just getting started, and letting the dividends snowball for you. But yeah, man, it's definitely doable. You just gotta be content with being patient and becoming rich slow. Dividend investing is definitely a long-term game. But if you can stick with it and see the bigger picture, this is definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. Dividends take time, but the compounding effects. If you were to do this, the next couple years, you're going to reap the harvest, 5-10 years from now. Depending on the style you want, you can pick a dividend growth stock, and the yield might be a little bit lower, 1 to 2%, but their dividend growth rate is like above 10% every year, meaning they're going to be growing their dividend year after year, more than 10%. So if you don't need the income right now, in my situation, I'm in, my early 20s. I don't need the dividends for a significant amount of time. I don't plan on working until I'm 60, but I don't necessarily need an 8% dividend yield right now because I'm working like a regular 9 to 5 job. But so that's why I chose the dividend growth route. And I'm going to be making another video on some dividend growth stocks that I like and that I hold in my portfolio. As far as the 3 selected here, I'd say Abbvie is probably the only dividend growth stock really. I mean, Realty Income does have some dividend growth, but it's not. I mean, they're really known for their monthly, consistent dividend. That's what they're all about. And then AT&T, they're known for their high yield, so their dividend growth rate is not really. I think it's really low. But there's a lot of hype with 5G coming up, so that's what's pretty much fueling AT&T. But if you're looking for income right now, these three are pretty good stocks. They're all above 4%, and then AT&T is around 7%. So, all right, I think that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to leave any comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It'll help out the channel a lot. Thanks for watching.